Hello and welcome to another video. Today we are going to discuss the key part of astrology, how to find out your signs. I'm doing this because after this we are going to do videos on the Western astrology, your monthly overview of 2021, the Vedic astrology, a 12 months overview horoscope 2021, your certain tested areas and other major parts components of a horoscope, and most importantly also nakshatra horoscopes are there. So for all these things we need to know the signs. Okay, now as you may have noticed that these are actually this is a hybrid system. So Western astrology, if you take it, it uses the tropical system, and Vedic astrology uses the sidereal system. So the signs will be different for this for Western astrology and for Vedic astrology. The signs, that the sun sign that you are used to, which you use it from your month, date of birth, that comes under the Western astrology. And for the sun sign, you can refer to your sun sign horoscope and readings also. They will reflect a lot about your what is going on right now, and there is no denying they can denote that. But you also need to know it from the ascendant and the moon. So that's why even for Western astrology you need to calculate your rising sign and moon sign. And I always recommend you read it from your rising sign, because that's the it's actually like one light that is getting reflected using two mirrors. If you use the sun sign and if you use the moon sign, you are doing the reflections only. So why not just check the light itself? Okay, so rising sign will give that information. And I mean, you don't need to be bothered about the sun sign and moon sign predictions at all, because what is happening actually to you should matter to you rather than what other people see. Or okay, so based on this, or there is no harm in reading all the three signs, but like if you are short on time, you can't read all the horoscopes. Okay, so I would recommend reading the rising sign or the ascendant sign. Okay, so for all these things you need to input and you need to get the data out, because you don't know it. The sun's position can be known in a month, in a given date in a year we know it where the sun will be, but the same is not true for moon and ascendant. So here we use a mix of the Western astrology and Vedic astrology also. If you are into reading only your sun signs and you just wanted to see it from the perspective of the tropical system, then you can use the tropical thing. But still you will need the tropical rising sign and the tropical moon sign. So or if you are using like the other various techniques that we are using to predict the events of life, like we are also using the nakshatras and everything. So nakshatras, these are all the concepts of Vedic astrology. So you will also need your Vedic astrology rising sign, which is the lagna sign, or the Vedic astrology moon sign, because the moon position is very important to calculate the birth nakshatra and the mahadashas, current mahadashas. So I can show you this. What is your birth nakshatra? So to find out the birth nakshatra, you need the longitude of the moon, the position of the moon. Okay, so for most of the thing you will also need, so moon sign is also pretty important. That's why we will focus on the calculations here. Now if you come to the west, what's my sun sign, rising sign, moon sign, you will find here that these two systems are here. What are my tropical signs, what are my sidereal signs? If you come to the tropical sign, you have to enter it and you have to get your data. So it will not tell you that this is your sign or something like that. You have to find out like where is your moon. So that sign, moon sign is ABC. If moon is in ABC, then moon sign is ABC. If sun is in PQR, then sun sign is PQR. If ascendant is in XYZ, then rising sign is in XYZ. So this you have to take care of in any system. The position in your birth chart, the sign will make it the sign. So I have one filled out already for myself. And the important thing that you have to take care is when you are entering the city here, it will not show it as a suggestion. You have to press enter after entering it. The because nothing happens, so you have to naturally press enter to enter the city, and it will find out and it will query and it will get the city here. Okay, so it's pretty comprehensive, and you can use it for your this the same thing you can just repeat it for the Vedic astrology sign. Okay, so I'll show you how these are the planets and planets where they are in my birth chart. This is my tropical birth chart, so it's in a list format here. It's not a wheel, we don't need the wheel anyway. So ascendant is in Aries. You can see the first thing is ascendant, so you know that this person is an Aries ascendant or Aries rising, because ascendant is the rising, it's called the rising sign. So ascendant is Aries. This is the most important, if I'm going to tell you, of the whole chart, because this is the root of the chart. Then we have Sun in Capricorn. So Capricorn is my sun sign. This is also important. Okay, these are just like different ways of looking at the horoscope. The ascendant, sun, the moon is in Aries. So the first three things will you need to take care of. Moon sign is in Aries, sun sign is in Capricorn. uh, from the date of birth also you can find, you can guess it, because our calendars are solar calendars, that's why. Okay, those are not lunar calendars or where you can track the ascendants. So this is the thing you have to look, and it's pretty straightforward and quick. And if you don't like it, I am going to show you the alternate one, and the same process you can repeat it for your Vedic astrology sign. And you will and when you are doing it in your Vedic astrology, you have to also notice the degree. This is important because this degree will tell where which nakshatra it is, the nakshatra of moon. Okay, now if you were going to find out your Vedic birth nakshatra, because we do a lot of nakshatra based readings here, those are very accurate and they are the de facto tools for analyzing daily horoscope. And like here we provide like daily horoscope for the entire year, so you can take it as monthly, you can take it as a yearly, but they really are daily horoscopes only. And the scope, the validity of a nakshatra reading is for one day only, so that's why. So I recommend you to know your birth nakshatra also, which nakshatra your moon is in the natal chart, in the sidereal zodiac, in the Vedic system. And that will also help you find out what is the current mahadasha, which is mahadasha is basically the periods. Those are like mahadasha means it's a big period, it's a great period. So it's a big period means you can predict a lot of things, and it has a say in almost everything that you are experiencing right now. So you need to know your birth nakshatra also. So from the assuming it were the sidereal, I have used the tropical here, but if I had used this sidereal one and I got to this thing, now I see that moon is in my actually in my sidereal thing, moon is in Pisces. Okay, so this is different. So moon is in Pisces at some degree, so I'm going to input that here. My Vedic moon sign is Pisces, and and my birth moon position. Okay, just you just have to input the degree here. It's for me it's 10 degrees. The exact moon position is 10 degrees 58 minutes 00 seconds. I just need to input the 10 degree here. My birth moon position minutes part, so you have to enter this separately. So minute and then the seconds. You can ignore these things, like at least the minutes you need to enter correctly the degree, and if you know your minutes then it's fine. and seconds also. If you know it, it's fine, or else it's good to go. You can put it 0 because these affect it less. The degree will affect it more. So once you do that, then you enter your date of birth, and then this thing will pop up. Once you do that, your birth nakshatra, it will show. This is Uttara Bhadrapad. This is a nakshatra. This is the last but one nakshatra, and this will show your current Mahadasha according to sidereal Vedic Hindu astrology. So it shows that Ketu Mahadasha started on 7 2017. Actually, these you shouldn't take these dates too literally. Note the start and hence the end date can be 1.5 or 2 years earlier. Later I will show you how to get a exact date. But the important thing to note here is that you are running the dasha of South Node Ketu. So it's a very perilous time actually when this period runs. This is how you should be able to find out your signs and birth nakshatra through Astrology Gears website. Now, one alternate website I recommend you is I'll show you. It is the Astrosig website. In Astrosig, the URL you can find it in the description. So here also you can find out all kinds of your your birth natal chart calculator. If you put it, it will calculate your or traditional astrology calculator. If you take it, it will take you to your Western astrology signs. You can find it out, and if you want your Vedic astrology signs, sidereal signs, Indian astrology signs, then you have to select this option here. And I will show you the this time here I am showing you the sidereal one. There in the Astrology Gears website I showed you the Western astrology readings, I mean the natal chart, how to interpret that from the chart, how to get the signs. Here I am showing you how to take it from the sidereal. Okay, so that you have a complete view of how the same thing applies to both the charts. Okay, so after clicking that, you come to this sidereal astrology charts, which is here it shows that it is Vedic Jyotish horoscopes, free online astrology calculators, Vedic Jyotish horoscopes. So this system is also called Jyotish. Now you have to enter the date of birth, time, birth, city, and these the other things you can keep it Ayanamsha and the house system. This actually makes all the difference in that period I told you. And actually even this is a little bit of approximation, but majority of people use this thing. So you can leave it at as Lahiri here, and our system is Placidus. There is no problem with that, so it's a default thing here. And once you fill this out and calculate it, I'll show you now. So here you can see I got the wheel here, the zodiac wheel, and you can find a stellium kind of configuration here going on between Sag and Capricorn mostly. So this is called, such kind of thing is called a stellium. And so how to see it? Now you can just, you can even take the nakshatras from here. They will provide a nakshatra table, and I will show you first the signs. If you come down, you can just find out your aspects, and actually I saw it in a different one. Okay, but anyways, I one tabular format only I saw the output results. Now I can't find it here. I think in extended settings it's there. But here you can, in the table you can find out. Sun, here the problem rises is because it's again okay. So it's the I think they have updated the website. So Sun is in this. This is the sign of Sagittarius. Okay, okay, okay. You have to come to here, click on details. Okay, if you click on details, then it will show you. Yeah, after clicking the details, now you can see that Sun is in Sagittarius. This is Vedic astrology according to, and Moon is in Pisces, 10 degree 58 minutes approximately. You can take it as 11 degree also sometimes. So this is there. And which planets are retrograde in your chart, you can see it here. I have Mercury retrograde, Mars retrograde, Jupiter retrograde too. And the important thing to note here is that the sun sign is Sagittarius. This is anyways not used too much in Vedic astrology. So the important thing is Moon, Pisces, degree. You need to note these things down because these are the things that you will be using in the horoscopes. Moon, and after that you have the ascendant. I think it's not showing the ascendant here, which is by the way the most important thing. So here you can see the ascendant. Okay, now the ascendant is in the sign of Aries. I mean, it's the sign of Pisces. The moon is in Pisces, ascendant is also in Pisces. So ascendant is just in close conjunction to the moon almost. So ASC, this is the ascendant line. Okay, now you can find out like how much Pisces it is. 5 5 10 11, so almost 11 degrees of Pisces ascendant is, and moon is also. So this is the thing, but the using the astrology gears website you can just read it off, and you don't have to calculate, you don't have to take further steps away from the initial screen. Okay, so this is how you are going to find the signs. Using those signs, now you have to come and check your horoscopes. So for example, if I click on the Western astrology horoscope, it will take some time to load, but then you can find out like this is for the entire year how it is going to show. Now you know that you have so these are the signs as signs. So if you have a rising sign in Aries, then you can use this Aries reading, or if you want to check it from the sun sign, then you can check the sun sign also. But just try to check it from your rising sign and see if it resonates with you, or if sun sign resonates with you. For me, actually, the sun sign also resonates very well, and my ascendant sign and moon sign also, because I don't have three signs, I have actually two signs, and it works at the two levels. I so you can use these things to check your monthly horoscope, and these are also based on the daily readings actually. So it is really very exact and fine tuned. And apart from that, I since I know my birth nakshatra, I showed you how to calculate that. I can also use the nakshatra based horoscope, especially the daily calendar horoscope here. If I click that, there are even more days here, so it takes a little bit of time to load it. So you can see that my nakshatra is here, Uttaravadrapad. If I click it here, I will be taken to this group of nakshatras. Since there are 27 nakshatras, so it's not possible to display all of them in one screen in one go, because here you can find like the horoscope for 40 days for the nakshatras. So 40 day, not for 40 days, it's for 4 months. Okay, 120 days, so it's a lot of days. So you see that it has loaded here, and I click my nakshatra here, and I can see that I have a little bit stressful days on 5th, 6th. I have then again on 25th, 26th. I have actually on 25th uh, I had problems. I have checked all these things with myself. I calibrated these things, and surely I had some problems on 25th, 26th. And using this thing, you can check the finer details. Like 30th is having some yellow level here compared to 29, 31st, and again then 8th March and all the way down to 30th April we have it. So this is how you can just check it for yourself. I would recommend you to check either one from one sign horoscope. You can check it. It may be your Western horoscope, it may be your Vedic astrology horoscope. You can check it. So that is the sign horoscope. Then comes the nakshatra horoscope for the days. This always check it you for the days, and even the month also reflects the day. But yeah, so you get it. So the first level is your sign based horoscope, second is your nakshatra based horoscope. There is even a third one, which is the mahadasha based uh, nakshatra, the mahadasha based reading horoscope. That uh, uh, that is actually not possible to show it in a general way because it is specific to your date and time of birth. Okay, so uh, I also um, create reports based on that. So third one, but these the sign and nakshatra based horoscope should be sufficient for you to certain extent. And the mahadasha thing, you can get it from here. This will actually show you is a very generic kind of the uh, the period, how it's going to be the next 20 years, the next 7 years, how it's going to be. It's a kind of a generic thing. You can't see it like these horoscopes here over here, but we can do it for like personalized calendar based on the mahadashas. We can do it, but keeping it aside, you can use the nakshatra and sign based horoscope. These are independent of each other. So these are independent of each other. So when the two systems will show you that there is a problem, then you have to be prepared. And there were many instances I faced problem. I checked my nakshatra horoscope. I had a red flag there that problem is going to happen. And then I checked my sign horoscope for that same day, and even the monthly horoscope for the same month. It was showing that that month is going to have the max problem. Then I drilled down further and I found this this series of dates I'm going to face problem. Okay, so that series of dates I combined it with nakshatras and I found out really there was a problem. And I committed a mistake. I took a wrong decision, and that cost me a lot of money. And so this is how you are going to basically use the horoscopes. And also I had one very striking prediction combining the Rasi and the, which is the sign and the nakshatra horoscope, for a person who faced an accident, but it was not fatal accident. There were benefic aspects. So the propensity of the thing actually depends upon your dashas, that is the birth nakshatra and the mahadasha that you are doing it. The propensity, the intensity depends on that, but the possibility is shown by this thing. Okay, so this will never show the intensity. Relatively it will show the intensity, but what final intensity will always be, the amplitude will be determined by this thing, as I say it, current mahadasha. So I think this was a pretty long video, but I um, explained to you how to get your signs, and how to navigate this astrology gears website or any other website to read horoscope, which is more than sunshine based horoscope. That's what I wanted to um, tell you today. And thank you. And subscribe to this channel so that all these the nakshatra horoscopes and the daily horoscopes and monthly horoscopes will be compiled in a video format, and you can see it, you can check it. Okay, so thank you.